Hey Taurus, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for June 19th, 2025. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. The heart of your reading, we have the Three of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Swords. Someone's coming through very swiftly, very forcefully, with a lot of intention behind it. I don't know if they're looking for a fight, but it's kind of maybe a debate, maybe a talk, like we must talk about this. You're not having any of it. This Three of Wands in reverse is you in response to their energy, like, I'm not going to be there when you show up. You might think that we're going to have this grand debate, but I'm not going to be there waiting for you. You're going to be debating yourself. What's the challenge for Taurus here? What's the hurdle that Taurus needs to overcome in this situation? Six of Pentacles. Understanding what the situation requires and being willing to give it. Believing that you have something to offer in the situation that is meeting the needs of the person who's asking. I'm not sure what the pushback is, whether it's you're not willing to give what they're asking for, or you don't believe that you have what they need. But one of the two, or it's in that genre that you need to overcome as a challenge in order to sort of let these energies resolve more swiftly and with a better outcome. What is Taurus focused on? What has Taurus's attention in all of this? Your personal truth, the Ace of Swords in the upright. You have a strong conviction, I think, when presented with the potential of whatever this Knight of Swords character is coming toward you with, whether it's desire to talk about something or express their own truth, their own idea. I think you, in response to that, have sort of crystallized your own viewpoint. It's done you a big favor in a sense, because you might have had these sort of disparate or disconnected sort of concepts and ideas on whatever this topic is that they want to discuss, but them sort of approaching you in this swift or forceful manner has resulted in you really putting a fine point on what you think, what your truth is. Show me what led up to this in the recent past. Strength. You might be dealing with a Leo or a fixed sign. I think this is internal fortitude. The ability to be still when someone comes for you. And I don't necessarily get that this person is looking for a fight per se. My only hint in that regard is your avoidance of them. This sort of, I'm not going to be there. Don't come looking for me. Don't expect me to engage with you. So, you know, I trust you energetically. You're the one I'm reading for. You're my client here, so to speak, in a general forum. So my inclination is to read this from your perspective, right? I think from the other person's perspective, they're motivated, they're interested, and they're motivated because they believe it's important. And perhaps that doesn't match how you feel about it. You don't think it's important? Sorry if that was loud. I just dropped my cards accidentally on the desk. The strength in the recent past has you in this energy of feeling very together, very collected, like all of your parts, all of your energy, like I have it together. I feel good, I feel calm, I feel at peace, so that I can even put happiness as the cherry on top of that sundae. I feel happy, I can have fun. And maybe that's the deeper part of it. You don't feel like going out to socialize, maybe. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Or this is someone, a friend that you don't quite feel as friendly with at the moment. Maybe a distant friend who feels closer to you than you feel to them, and they really want to come talk to you about something. You're like, no, I don't want to hear about it. Don't mess with my peace. I'm feeling good. I'm having fun. I'm chilling. That is my truth. I don't have what you need. One of the good things that can come from this, from your spirit team's perspective, if you're perceiving this as like a negative experience or something that you don't prefer, a silver lining is that there's a door that's going to remain open, meaning the benefit's going to come sometime in the future. There isn't some sort of permanent closure that could otherwise occur if things didn't go down this way, meaning it's like setting the stage for an energy to continue on your path with you, whether it's in the background or not, whether it's like something that you're actually interacting with at the moment. But it's the good that's coming from this is it's not over yet. And don't read too much into that. It's I don't know, it's difficult to explain. It has a lot to do with sort of how I see my general view of life energy and how our lives play out and the storylines and stuff. So if my wording, the language I'm using doesn't quite make sense to you, I apologize. I am doing my best. It's nothing serious. It's nothing like problematic. It's not like like I don't want that person hanging around. They need to leave. I'm gonna do a cord cutting spell. I'm gonna make sure they leave. Like, I don't want to encourage any sort of pushback energy like that. Yeah, this is not someone who's toxic. This is devil in reverse energy. This is not, like, problematic energy here. There's some sort of future benefit to you. And I think it's mutual. It's just like the fabric of existence and all the potential ways that the waveform that we exist as materializes from time to time into 3D reality, and we experience it that way. Whatever you're going through right now, and you're like, oh, I wish it wouldn't happen this way. I don't quite like it. It's happening because at some future potential timeline, this sort of thread of energy will still be present because of what's happening now, and that will allow you to tap into it, and it will manifest in a positive way for you and or them in that future potential timeline. How's that? Okay, show me the near future. Chariot in reverse. If you're worried that connecting with this Knight of Swords character is going to entangle you with them and align you with them in a way that you're going to have to deal with them on an ongoing basis, I think this is reassurance that you won't. The Chariot in reverse is like, there's not an alignment here. It's not going to move forward. For whatever reason, you're meant to have the interaction, though. And maybe the interaction is as simple as telling them that you're not going to be there to have the conversation. Who am I to say? Trust your own truth. Spirit's backing you up here that what you are focusing on is your truth. It is true. They're saying yes. Your focus, your intentions are correct. They are true. What's going to affect the situation that you don't necessarily see coming is star energy. This is a higher truth. This is a star that you can navigate life by. It's the way that this is coming through for the reading is beyond just a dream or an inspiration that sort of energetically cleanses and heals you. It's like a North Star, like a guiding light sort of energy. And it could be connected to this truth that we're talking about. Also, the Ace of Swords in the upright as your focus could mean your intention to say yes to something. And I do want to back up and just give the caveat or alternate interpretation that this Three of Wands in reverse might not be you trying to avoid the Knight of Swords. Rather, it could be just, what's the way to say this? A matter of fact that it was a missed connection. Maybe this person tried to meet up with you and you weren't there at the right place and the right time. Maybe unintentionally, maybe signals got crossed, or you didn't get the message, or you forgot, or you were distracted and were late and they left. It could be, something with slightly different energetic connotations than the way I'd been interpreting it originally. And I back up and say that because this could also be you saying yes to something, and the challenge being like either this person is the Knight of Swords and you're the giver, and they're asking something of you and you're deciding whether or not to give them something and what and how much, or roles are reversed and you want something from them and they're deciding like, hey, I have something to offer you, do you want it? And you're in the position of like, yes, I need that, or no, I don't. Whatever the question is and the role that you're playing in that, you know what's true for you, and or you want to say yes. And I think that could be tied to this guiding light, this guiding principle that's going to somehow surprise you in terms of how you're able to somewhat like navigate life with this principle in mind. Show me hopes and fears. What are we hopeful for? What are we concerned about? Disaster. So yeah, there is definitely some avoidant behavior here coming from you. You want to avoid the disaster. You sense that coming, if not consciously. Perhaps lurking beneath the surface are these instinctual vibes that there's some sort of, this could be bad, this could really mess things up sort of energy. The end result is the Magician in reverse. Either someone's manifestation or desire to manifest something into reality is not going to take shape and they will fail at their attempt to create something or manifest something. Or this could spell manipulation. This could be escalating someone's efforts to put their plan in motion, rather than behaving above board like Knight of Swords would. Magician in reverse is going to resort to some shady tactics, it could really be anything, but anything from like gossip or persuasion or bribery, think along those lines. It's like unsavory behavior. Let me pull a clarifier. Is this something that Taurus needs to be concerned about, protect themselves about? Tell me about that Magician in reverse. Please clarify the Magician in reverse. Thank you. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it just has to do with the challenge in this case. I don't know if I just said in reverse. If I did, that was a mistake. It's obviously in the upright. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, okay. I mean, it still could go either way. It could be, meaning the two interpretations that I offered. It could be that someone's goal of manifesting something doesn't take off, doesn't materialize, or that whomever is this Knight of Swords character becomes a kind of a shadow version. Okay, moving on. I think I said everything that needed to be said there. Your advice in order to get the best outcome for yourself is justice. Keep in mind your own truth. Make sure that you stick to that. Lady Justice is holding the sword of truth. She is also balancing the scales of justice. So if it comes around to whether or not something is fair, whether or not something is right, stick to your guns about that, and that's going to be like the guiding principle in terms of what can elevate your experience here. So Taurus, I hope this helped. Have a great day. I'll see you back tomorrow.